G'day friends and folks, and as promised, the Dragon Ball Super trailer has just dropped today. If you haven't seen the trailer, I highly recommend you watch it. I will leave a link to it down in the description. Now keep in mind, this wasn't a very long trailer, it was only 14-15 seconds, but I thought I may as well go ahead and give my thoughts on this trailer, along with giving more of an in-depth analysis on how I think things are going to possibly play out in the future. So the first 2 seconds of this trailer show the Dragon Ball Super logo. The trailer then proceeds to show Goku in the middle of nowhere transforming into a regular Super Saiyan. Now before I get into detail with this, does Goku transforming into a Super Saiyan represent after the fight with Majin Buu? Or after the fight with Golden Frieza? Because I thought if Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan while he had the God Essence, he turned into the blue Super Saiyan God, which was not present at all within this trailer. So does that mean that Dragon Ball Super takes place right after the fight with Majin Buu? However, what's the point of having those canon movies if we're going to be backtracking all the way to the Buu saga? To me, it doesn't make much sense. I just like to think that this is going to be taking place after Frieza, and the only reason that Goku's turning into a Golden Super Saiyan is because he just has full control over his body. So he can turn into whatever he wants when he wants, pretty much. We then see Goten and Trunks, and straight away we can see that their designs have not changed at all. They look very similar to how they did in Battle of Gods, which again makes me think that this is going to be after Buu. Also, Goten is actually holding a jar. Now I don't know what's in that jar, we can't really see what's in it, but it could be something special, but it's probably not. We then see frames of Gohan walking with Videl. Now Gohan looks very similar to how he does in the end of Dragon Ball Z, which leads me to believe that this is in fact after Frieza, but then going back to Goten and Trunks, they look exactly the same, so I really do not know at this point. Another thing to mention here is that Videl is very skinny, which means she's not pregnant. We then skip to Mr. Satan and Majin Buu. Mr. Satan seems to be in a house and Majin Buu's opening the door. Honestly, when I first saw this, I thought that Mr. Satan was in the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't know why I thought that. But moving on to the next part of the trailer, we see Piccolo with his arms crossed, looking very concerned. Now, I don't know what this could be. Honestly, Piccolo always looks like this. That's just Piccolo's character. So I don't know if something bad could be happening, or I don't know if it's just Piccolo's way. I honestly have no clue. Then the trailer decides to zoom up on Beerus's eye for a split second, then zoom out on both Beerus and Whis in space. Now this is probably my favorite part of the trailer just because we get to see Beerus and Whis. So now that we see Beerus and Whis, it pretty much confirms that this happens after the battle with Frieza, because obviously Beerus didn't show up in the gap between Majin Buu to Battle of Gods, so it makes sense that this series would officially take place after Revival of Frieza. We then see Trunks getting chased by a dinosaur, and the only interesting thing I see here is that Trunks is holding that same jar that Goten was holding earlier. So maybe that jar has some sort of significance within the series. We then see Goten powering up a Kamehameha wave, and I just want to bring this up really quick. If Goten and Trunks, if this really does take place after Revival of F, why are Goten and Trunks, why do they still look like they're 8 and 7? It does not make sense, and hopefully this is more of a flashback on maybe the Buu saga or something that happened in between the Buu saga and Battle of Gods, because why would Toriyama keep the design the same? It does not make any sense to me. Now moving on after that, we then see Vegeta look like he's powering up, or maybe not powering up, but getting angry towards something or someone. Maybe we will see the long-awaited rematch between Beerus and Vegeta. And guys, that has been it for the trailer. It wasn't much to go off of, to be honest. It was only 14 seconds long, but it's better than nothing, and I am glad, I am somewhat satisfied with this trailer. I'm not disappointed. I know a lot of people are disappointed. Only some certain stuff needs to get straightened out, and then I think we'll be fine. For example, we need a full confirmation on when this series actually takes place, because people are ripping each other's throats out over this. People are saying it's after Buu, people are saying it's after Frieza. Honestly, I just want Akira Toriyama to come out and be like, it's after Frieza or it's after Buu, just something. But yeah, I really want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this specific trailer. If you haven't seen it, of course I will leave a link down below so you can check it out for yourself. So guys, stay tuned for more Dragon Ball Super news, and as always, I will see you in the next Dragon Ball Z video.